Welcome everyone. Let everyone join. There are many people who will be joining as soon as the market starts at 9 o'clock in the pre-open. Our market profit show also opens on a daily basis. We will be giving you technical analysis data about what is happening in today's session and how today's session would pan out and what would happen in Nifty is what the information we would be giving on the daily basis. Welcome to my channel, Kumar and Rao. The basics of stock market a book for beginners is available on Amazon, and it is available to you for a very mere cost of just 99 rupees. I have given you two strategies which can make you real money on a daily basis. So those are two strategies which you can get in basics of stock markets, a book for beginners, and that's available in the first link in the description below. You can go and check it out for yourself. That being said, welcome everyone who has joined and good morning to everyone. Today we will be probably steering towards another high, probably about 16,300 is where we will be steering in. We are looking at a 51 points high on SGX Nifty. So that will take the trend on the upper side in today's session. So where is Nifty trend today is trading? So let's jump in and let's understand. On 11th August 2021, the resistances are at 16,290. Yesterday, had I told you or not, yesterday I had exactly told you that the market would go rather up rather than down. Okay, and that is what happened. As well, I had told you at the highest point we will be faced with a lot of resistance, and that is what exactly happened. And we went all the way up and we touched an all-time high yet again. That is, we clocked an all-time high at 16,359. The all-time high till now was 16,349 till day before yesterday. Yesterday we clocked another high at 16,359 levels. So that actually steers the market to the next level. The market is actually taking the next leap. Good morning, Mr. Prakash. Market is taking the next leap towards the level of 16,490. Yesterday, exactly as I told you, the level of 16,349 was pierced and 16,350 was no, Mr. Prakash, it will be the header will be like that itself. I'll try to move the move whatever is in the background in between so that you can see. That's that resistance yesterday was at 16,290, 16,359, 16,349 was the all-time high, the resistance. However, it was available to move till 16,359 in yesterday's session, and it clocked an all-time high. As I had already told you, it will move towards the all-time high and a big resistance would be faced. Exactly what I told you, 16,359 levels was touched and it went all the way towards 16,200 on the lows. However, it recovered all the way down, all the way upwards. Okay, so I was telling you the resistance are at 16,290, 16,349 and 16,359 levels. Those were the resistances for the market, and that is where the market is actually headed towards, probably 16,349 to 16,359 even in today's session. And probably at that particular level resistance will be a peak, and we will probably see some downturns after that. So see, support one is at 16,176, 16,146 and 15,962, 15,915 and 15,901 levels are the supports for the market. So whereas SGX Nifty standing, SGX Nifty is 51 points higher now. It was 15 points lower when I actually wrote this article somewhere around 7 o'clock. It is now 51 points higher in market, and it will steer the Indian Nifty higher. So world markets live at the time when I wrote this article somewhere around 7 o'clock 4 points up for S&P 500. That is US market, and Nasdaq was down by 72 points in yesterday's session in US market, 0.49% down. Dow Jones was up by 162 points, that is 0.46% up. Nikkei was up by 149 points at 0.54% up, and 322 points higher for Hang Seng, which is the Hong Kong market, which is 1.3% up. Looking at the whole of the world markets, we will be staring at a positive return or positive move in today's market for Indian markets. So where is the Nifty technical analysis standing on 11th August 2021? Let's jump in and let's understand. 16,210 is the first support we are staring at. 16,146, 16,131, 16,000, 15,952, 15,915, and 15,901. Resistances are at 16,359, 16,349, and 16,290. Today we'll open positive towards 16,300 levels, and again will move a bit on higher side. Today also we may see that the market moving upwards. However, it's before we actually reach the market highs, we may see a bit of downturn in today's market, because according to the technical analysis, I'll show you what is the Bollinger Bands and what is the stochastics actually showing us. So Nifty trend will move towards 16,300 on the higher side in today's market. And fast stochastic is in a overbought zone, which means that we will see some downs in the market, though we are staring at a high, we are staring at a positive. Technical analysis, fast stochastic is in an overbought zone, which means that we may be staring at a bit of lows in today's session. Slow stochastic also is almost at the overbought zone. However, it shows that there is small slight up move possibility. MACD is outright positive at 144.11 and divergence at 43.4, which seems that the momentum is positive, and momentum for the market to go more higher is positive as of now. So seeing the world markets, seeing the US markets, and the SGX Nifty, obviously, which is 51 points higher as of now, it is not negative, it is positive now, 51 points higher. Technical analysis, everything concluded, Nifty will open positive and will move higher in today's session, will be probably positive mostly in today's session, is what the whole of the analysis of Nifty trend today is showing us. So that is the analysis. Let me share the other screen with you. Good morning, Mr. Ganesh. So let me share the other screen where I'll give you more technical analysis knowledge. Okay. So this is the technical analysis knowledge for you, which will probably get you more of the insights of the market as of now. So let's jump in and let's understand. So as of now, where is the market moving? The heading of the market is towards 16,300 levels. Okay, 16,300 is where we will be headed in today's session. So yeah, anyways, we had quite a bit of negativity in yesterday's session. It came all the way down and it closed somewhere around the levels of 16,300 levels, so around those levels. However, it is quite possible that we will move more higher before we actually top the markets, go upwards on the markets. Where is the market standing as of now in the pre-open is what we'll be looking at. Just 1 minute. Yesterday the market closed at 16,280, right? So today, where the market is actually stopping, where the market is actually opening, let's understand that. In today's session, we are opening about 40 points higher in the markets. Okay, so we are opening 40 points higher in the pre-open session. So the pre-open is denoting that we will have a big up move in the session today. So that is where the market is actually opening. So we are opening way above the levels of 16,300, and we are 16,327 levels is where we will be looking at the market moving. And yesterday, Nifty, where did it actually stand? Nifty was all the way down because of the highs which it had made in the Bollinger Bands. It touched the highest level of Bollinger Band and afterwards swayed all the way down towards the lower Bollinger Band. The market continuously kept on moving on the upside in the session yesterday. So at this particular level where the market actually reached a higher, and it went a bit lower, however it took a sideways turn and the market all the way clocked all-time high around these levels, and it came all the way down. So from this particular level actually went higher, was around these particular levels at the beginning of the session, right? So around those particular levels the market actually went all the way higher in yesterday's session. It was continuously clocking the highs, and afterwards the market hit an all-time high around these particular levels at 16,359, and then it went all the way down. So at this particular level, look at the market where the market is actually, and it went all the way down towards the next level and it moved higher. So when do we actually see that the market may be seeing lows at this point, where the bottom is actually forming? When the stochastic RSI actually comes down below the oversold zone, and here also the second stochastic RSI also comes down, and here stochastic DMI also comes down. That is when we see that the market is bottoming at this point. When it actually gives a cross on this particular level of the highest DMI, which is the 6/6, then we see that the market going all the way towards the upside. When it is entering the uh, oversold zone to the normal zone, when it enters, look at this, how much high it has actually clocked from this particular level, where it has actually clocked the highs from if you had all at least bought it at around here 16,328 levels. If you had bought from there, it went all the way towards the highs of 16,355 levels. So again, over here what happened is the market actually started moving on the downward trend, and here the exact downward trend actually pumped in more. So here the overbought zone on the higher side of the stochastic RSI and lower side of stochastic RSI both were in the overbought zone, and then after that when it actually entered the north zone, and stochastic DMI also gave a sell signal, and at that point of time we hit one more low, and afterwards the market continuously clocked the lows. Okay, and then the market never recovered. It went all the way lower towards this lowest point where the market is currently 16,213 levels, and it went all the way towards 16,209 levels, and afterwards recovered. So after it came down, look at this, it came down and we started going down continuously. Here it tried to go upwards, since both of it is not in a oversold zone at this point, making the lows. And here when it actually came down over here, then it started moving upwards. Here we went to the oversold zone, however we didn't go to the oversold zone here, so it is going in the consolidation zone here. And then when it actually went upwards, we went into the oversold zone again, and afterwards came a bit downer from there, and then we came into the oversold zone. Sorry, here it was the overbought zone, here it was the oversold zone, and we started clocking more in the market. So accordingly the market is opening higher. It is moving a bit on a higher side in today's session as well. So 16,327 was where we were starting. from the highs, whatever the high we actually made, we are going down all the way. And the highs whatever it has made is still 16,324 in the market. It was opening at 16,327. However, it went all the way higher, and it is clocking bit of lows from the highest point of the day. We went to the highs, and we are clocking the lows. As of now, we are now at 16,325 levels on as of now. So the highs which it has touched is the 16,338 levels, and now it is coming all the way bit higher. Again, we saw the first candle totally red in today's session. The second candle is going high at this point of time as well. So it is now at 16,331 levels, where we are actually seeing the market at 50 points higher for the market. So the market is in a roaring zone. SGX Nifty is already denoting 55 points higher. So market is in a bit of roaring mood. It actually takes the market on a bit of higher side at this point of time. However, we are at the highest level of Bollinger Band. We have to be very cautious. We are again in the overbought zone on the SGX, on stochastic RSI. Both the stochastic RSIs as well as the stochastic MI also, we are in a bit of overbought zone at this point of time. So it's possible that we may see some bit of correction towards the level of 16,290, and then moving upwards towards the 16,350 levels all the way, or it may go all the way higher, because the technical analysis is only right about 80% of the times. So most of the times we will probably not know that what the market is actually having in mind. However, according to technical analysis, we will probably a bit of soft cut in the market. As I am already speaking, we are down to 16,323 from the levels of 16,330. Now we are down, and according to technical analysis is what I actually speak. According to technical analysis, we will see a haircut, as what I told in just 1 minute before, and now we are staring at a low of 16,315 in the market. See how much the technical analysis can actually be right. So according to technical analysis, we will actually see a bit of a soft cut is what I told, and that is what happening in the market as of now. So 16,313 is where we are seeing the market at 33 points higher, is where we are actually steering the market at. And let's see where the market probably will be going. It is probable that the market will be steering towards the all-time high again in today's session. However, it may come down to 16,290 levels first, and then go upwards towards the 16,349, 16,350 levels. So that's what the technical analysis is actually showing. We are entering the normal zone. So we may end up losing another 20 to 30 points from here, or maybe just 10 points. It may come down to 16,300 and then take support and move all the way higher towards that. So that's that of the technical analysis. And if at all you're having any question, if there are any questions of anyone, and saying good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, thank you very much for the greeting. And yes, where is the market actually headed as of now? We are seeing a bit of sell-off from the highs. However, we recovered from the high, from the lows, and we entered the 16,325 levels is where we are actually standing at, and we are moving 46 points higher in the market. So as I already told, it may come down to 16,300 level. However, it came down to just around 16,308 levels, and afterwards it took the path of moving higher in the market. As of now, look at this. We are probably entering the market towards the lows of the market. And yes, it's quite possible even at this particular level 16,324, the possibility of market going down is more rather than going up in the market, because we are at the highest point of the Bollinger Band. At least when it actually comes down to this particular level of around 16,290 levels, that is when we will see that the support for the market actually seeping in. So around this particular level, one or two candles, if it goes high, it is not quite saturation point where the market will actually go upwards. We are quite kind of in a saturation point where we are at the highest of level, and it is quite possible that it may come down to 16,290 levels and then move all the way higher. So yeah, two candles gave a positive, one candle actually gobbled everything. This is a engulfing candle, guys. Make this uh, make note of this. This is an engulfing candle. One candle is green, second candle is red, and red is gobbling two candles completely, and now at 16,305. So as technical analysis was speaking, it spoke for itself now. So from the levels of 16,326 levels, now it is down to 16,300 levels. Now we are going down from 16,298 is where we are currently at. Once it reaches this particular level around 16,290, a good level of support for the market, or 16,300 itself is a great support for the market. So from the levels of 16,298, we are up to 16,305 in the session. So as I already told, from the levels where we are actually seeping in, where we are actually seeing in, it may come down to 16,290 levels. It came down to 16,296 levels, and now it is at 16,308. The probable come down to 16,290. The highs may not actually stop the market from going all the way higher. It may go higher, however it may come down to 16,290 first, and then go up to the levels of 16,350 levels or 16,360 levels. That's what the technical analysis is actually indicating. Until we enter the sold zone, the highs may not actually probably hike in the market is what the technical analysis actually shows. However, it's quite possible that the technical analysis cannot work sometimes, so it may go all the way upwards. However, according to the technical analysis, 16,290 is the level where we may actually turn towards at this point of time. So where are we currently at? 16,303 is where we are currently at, and on a current basis we are continuously moving down towards 16,300 levels, and now at 19 points higher is what we are seeing the market. 16,299 is where we are seeing 19 points higher, 298, 97, 96. As I had already told, it is coming down towards the 16,290 mark, and it may take good support at 16,290, and at 295 also it will take a good support at 16,290, because it is like a chili powder. Okay, you don't have to put the chili powder completely inside your nose in order to feel the hotness, right? So the same way, now it has come down towards the 16,297, 96 levels. So now it is quite possible that it may go to 16,290, take support, and go all the way upwards towards the 16,350 levels in the market as of now. So according to technical analysis, just when we are actually doing this market profit show itself, if we can make so much of exact levels of analysis, then how much of a great analysis you can do with technical analysis the whole day. As I already told, 16,290 is where we are currently at. It may take support at 16,290 and move all the way towards 16,350 levels. or if the 16,290 mark is pierced, then it may reach towards the 16,260 to 16,240 levels. If 16,290 is held, the support exactly at 16,290 actually was touched. The market is going above from this particular level, 1,300 levels. So that is where the market is actually staggering. It is moving, waving around those particular levels of moving towards a bit of a lower zone around 16,202 levels is where we are seeing the market at. 16,290 is where we are currently, and now we are just up by 13 points on Nifty. So around 16,292.91 is where we are staggering. Around that particular level, it is trying to take support at 16,290, because this is where I had told you the support is currently at 16,290 is, yeah, it is trying to hold on to this. However, it breaks, then this particular level around 16,250 level may be touched, and then probably we may move upwards from here onwards. So tomorrow is expiry of the weekly options, so there is possibility that there will be a lot of volatility today also, as well as tomorrow also. So let's be aware of the fact that we will probably see some volatility in the market. So be ready for that. Don't just be looking like a horse where you'll not be looking at this or that, whatever is happening in the market. Be cautious, be vigilant, and we may see some sporadic moves in today's session as well, and tomorrow's session as well. That being said, this is the technical analysis for today. How was the session, guys? Did you feel that it gave you a lot of knowledge? Did it feel like knowledge, or was so? How did you feel the session is? How was the session, and what is the feedback about it? Because I have been asking on a daily basis to give the feedback. How was the session? How was the analysis? Did you get knowledge out of it? How was give me the feedback. If at all it imparted some knowledge, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share this video with others who probably may benefit from this as well. So how was the session? If you can give me a bit of knowledge, how was the session, it would be great. And that's the end of the technical analysis journey for today, that is on 11th August. So stock market course, basics of stock market book is authored by me, which is available on Amazon, and click on the first link in the description below to buy the book on Amazon. And Ganesh says it's useful and Nifty levels is useful. Great. Okay, so thank you very much for your suggestion back. And that being said, this is the end of Market Profit Show. This is Ashok Kumar signing off. Have a wonderful trading day ahead of you. And as I had already told you, the market highs of the day, it went all the way from the 290 levels, 16,290 levels. Now it is at 16,305. See how much technical analysis can give exact levels of information where the market can actually stop and where it actually take the profits from. So that being said, this is the end of Market Profit Show with Ashok. See you in tomorrow's session at Market Profit Show, and let us hope that today will be a great day where you'll be making lots of profits, and happy trading and happy money.